now it is molded as a bud of a rose which is blooming.
Wow.
Scientists are having to view that each curve denotes a century in the ocean.
Wow.
Could you see both the lips?
Yeah.
Gall, eyes are closed, saliva's drop and
Oh.
look down and see the stomach and the muscle. It is ready to snatch a prey.
Today on International Women's Day, I am at the Bay Island Driftwood Museum to showcase one of the pioneer lady who took up the mantle of getting into the uncharted territory with absolutely no background, no thought process, but a lot of creativity and a third eye to see things differently. Today at Bay Island Driftwood Museum, Raji Punnoose, the curator herself, is going to tell us the story about this beautiful museum and the history, how it came up. So now I am with Ms. Raji Punnoose, the curator of the Bay Island Museum at Kumarakom, and she's going to take us through and tell us all about this beautiful, unique museum at Kumarakom. Ma'am.
These sculptures are all molded in the ocean, Bay of Bengal, near Andaman and Nicobar Islands. After each hit of small tsunami which was happening in Andamans, I used to be around those particular islands to fetch these things. Like that, about 25 years, small tsunamis result. Actually, the rosewood trees of Andaman banks are falling due to soil erosion, and roots are drifting into the water during the time of cyclonic hits, blocking by the islands going under the water, and after centuries, when a small tsunami's hit comes, they are coming up. While drifting in the ocean for centuries, the beating of the waves, scrubbing by shells, corals, sand, stone, along with that, twisting in the current and decaying, giving it accidental shape, and simultaneously getting fossilized after seasoning for centuries in salt water and air. Now they are all fossilized rosewood roots with sculptures.
All right.
And they are for millions of years, for generations. Scientists are telling next stage is coal or diamond, and the last stage is oil, petroleum. It was a joint of rosewood root falling into the ocean centuries back.
Okay.
And now it is molded as a bud of a rose which is blooming.
Wow.
After
Indeed.
chopping the tips with a hacksaw blade. And please see, the innermost petal is erected in the center, which cannot be molded by a human.
Wow.
You can see the tip of my fingers through the center. Could you see that?
Yes. Yes, it's amazing.
Nobody can mold like this.
So how is the moldings done? I mean, you pick up these pieces and then what happens after that?
Sculptured one must be fetched by us.
Okay.
Out of 1,000, 1 or 2 may be sculptured.
Okay.
Only that must be dragged. Because we have to drag a lot to reach the ship.
Understand. So once you drag it, bring it home, and then you give it the finishing touches, the cutting.
Only unwanted branches must be chopped with hacksaw blade, with a file that must be smoothened. That's all.
All right.
File, hacksaw blade, and myself.
Okay. So that's your equipment.
Pen. Scientists are having to view that each curve denotes a century in the ocean.
Wow.
Approximately.
So how many centuries would this be?
In a year, only 1 millimeter water level is coming up in the ocean due to the melting of the ice from the poles. So it took centuries to uproot a tree and centuries in the ocean. And chewing the cud of the baby camel. Could you see both the lips?
Yeah.
Gall, eyes are closed, saliva's drop and look inside please. Could you see the tongue is slowly twisting inside?
Yes.
And the saliva is dripping, and could you see the vein while chewing?
Oh.
Please come forward and see the back of the camel. Even the coloring is done by nature in the water. Credit goes to the nature. I didn't do anything. And this is a masterpiece for Europeans.
Why is that?
Face is like a bulldog. And please see the side view. Behind that you stand, please. See the backbone molded in the ocean.
Oh.
Look down and see the stomach and the muscle. It is ready to snatch a prey. Could you see the old curves?
Yeah.
Jaw has gone in, chin has gone with teeth mark even hanging. And guaranteed for millions of years, for generations.
Bay Island Driftwood Museum has been recognized by the URF World Records as the largest driftwood and fossil museum. It is also recognized by India Book of Records the Limca Book of Records. It is featured in the Wikipedia. It is featured on TripAdvisor, and many people from across the world have come down to visit this place to see the unique displays which has been crafted by nature and finished in a beautiful way by Miss Raji. And I'm sure it's only a matter of time before it comes on to the Guinness Book of Records. So if you're in Kumarakom, make sure you visit the Bay Island Driftwood Museum, and the lady of the house of the museum would be there to escort you around and tell you as to what each of these beautiful nature's belongings speak out. So it's bye for Tour with Shailesh until the next one. See ya.